Hey everybody, I'm going live to answer a question from a YouTube subscriber. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, just go to craps.teacher at YouTube. If you're on TikTok, you can just hit the YouTube notification and you'll be right on it. This is response to a YouTube subscriber. His name is Floyd Dalton. He's asking me about my craps practice rig, and this is it. We want to know who made it. If you was to go on goldentouchcraps.com, and that's where I got it from, goldentouchcraps.com. The creator of that company is the Dice Dominator. You can check him out, check out his story, check him out on the History Channel. He has a documentary. And you go to goldentouchcraps.com website, you'll see you have dice. The dice that I use, that's where I get it from. And he has other stuff on there pertaining to casino dice. And also about this practice dice table to practice on. So that's what made it. And he's asking me what do I use on the top. This is This is a felt. This is a real thick felt. As you can see on the corner, you can kind of get an idea how thick it is. This is really like the felt that they use on pool tables as compared to this felt over here. I got this felt from, yeah, this is just a felt, it's not a table. But I got this felt from the Gamblers, the Gamblers General Store in Las Vegas. And as you can tell, this felt is a little thinner. It's a little non-heavy. It's not as rough. It's just real smooth as compared to this over here. It's kind of rough, but it's still good felt. I think this is the felt that you'll see at most casinos. It'll be kind of like this. But you might run into a casino that has felt like this also. And this other question is, what am I using at the bottom? This is the receiving table. I put it on the side so you can see the bottom. I think this is this right here. On the Golden Touch Craps video, he said that this was 3.25 inch, and he said this was 1.5 inch. As you can tell, like this is just wood. And then he added on an extra box right here. That's for the bounce. You know, he put it right by the landing zone just to try to create a bounce on the table. So there you have it. I guess they put the wood right here and then added something right here. I didn't do anything to this table. I just, I purchased it, and the way it is the way I use it. Ignore that. That's my gooseneck. I added that on. But yeah, the way that it came is just the way that I use it. And it's a nice table. It looks bigger than it might look on video, but it fits well into my apartment. I got a small apartment. But yeah, you got the rubber diamonds back here. It's pretty standard. You'll find this in a casino. So it's good to practice on. He also asked me how far away from the throwing station, that's what we call this, the throwing station, to the receiving station. That's what we call this. And I'll put the dice right here to show you how far away it's be. So this is the throwing station, and pretty much the dice will be right there. that's where I want the dice to be when I'm holding it. So from that point where the dice are to the other point, the landing zone, I want to be 7.5 feet. So what I'll do is start from where these dice are and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and like a half. And that's where I'll place the table. I want my feet to land up to the landing zone. And I'm kind of off, so I'm going to have to move this table back. But yeah, that's where I want it. I want it to land up to where I want to land the dice at. So it'd be 7.5 feet from these dice to those dice. 7.5 feet from where 7.5 feet from where I'm throwing the dice, which is here to there. So yeah, 7.5 feet. And that's me. They teach you to they teach you to do they teach you to have it 7 feet. But my arms are a little longer. I like 7.5 feet. And you might want it to be longer or shorter. So what you do is go to the casino and do exactly what I just did. Just figure out where you want to throw the dice and plant your feet there and walk, foot to foot. Go 7 feet, go 7.5 feet until you reach where you want to land it at. And I suggest landing the dice right there. That's the good landing zone. Put the dice right there, like a couple inches away from the back wall and right down the middle is a good landing zone. And, that's where you can measure from the receiving table to the landing zone, 7.5 feet. Oh, I think I answered all the questions. Let me check. Once again, to review, you can go to goldentouch.com. Check out the Dice Dominator. Check out his story. Check out his website, goldentouch.com. I'll try to leave a link in the description. This felt is like, it's really like the felt that you use at the craps table. So I don't know. I mean, getting this felt, I'm gonna talk about the felt. Even though the felt that I have on my craps table, my practice craps table, is like the felt you would use on a pool hall, it's still okay, because really the results, I tell everybody all the time, man, when you practicing, the results don't really matter. What matters is, do you got your grip down pat? Is your arm straight down? Is the dice right underneath your nose? Are you hitting your landing spot? That's the most important part. The results of the dice is really not that important. It'll change, it'll vary from table to table. But your mechanics are not going to change. That muscle memory you get when you're throwing the dice is going to be carried on to casino to casino. You'll end up finding the perfect casino for you when you're traveling around. It might not be one of your local casinos. Your perfect casino might be in Las Vegas or Atlantic City or Tunica, you know. So when you're practicing, the results really don't matter. A lot of people want to see my results and they're judging me from that, but it's like it doesn't matter. It matters when you get to the casino. But while you're practicing, just focus in on your grip, which is the most important thing, and how you throw. I got videos explaining all that. Check them out. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. When you're, I don't know if you're making your table, but make sure that it's the correct height, the same amount of height that you'll see at a craps table in a casino, because you don't want anything to be different. You don't want to have to adjust at all. The least you can adjust from your practice rig to the craps table is the better. The least amount of adjustments, the better. The better you do. You want to mimic the craps table as much as you can. So check out the height. I'm not sure how high this is. I didn't even think about that. I could have got a measuring. I could have measured it, but you can measure that at your local casino that you like to go to. Measure how high it is from the floor, and try to get your practice table looking like the real table as much as you can. I hope I answered all the questions. I appreciate any questions. If you're on TikTok, go to my cover page and hit the Q&A little tab and leave a question. I'll make a video of it. If you're on YouTube, go down in the comments. It took me like a week to answer this question, and I'm like salty because I should have answered it I should have answered it earlier than that. But I'm gonna eventually get to it, and I think I answered all the questions. Yeah. So I'm here on TikTok Live. If anybody got any questions for me on TikTok Live, yo, shoot. If not, I'm about to go to the casino and win some money. But I see you in here, James. I'm about to follow everybody. Please follow my YouTube page. Follow me on TikTok. Any questions? Yo, shoot. Other than that, I'm gonna be back on TikTok Live soon. Everybody have a good day.